our challenge this week is imagine that you are Tetsuo in this in a group of. You're not actually Tetsuo, but you're in a group. You kind of have a minority complex, an inferiority complex, Stephen.
Whoa, hey, you pointed right to me when you said minority complex there.
And suddenly, one day, you are endowed with superpowers. It's not telekinesis, but I'm going to let you pick.
I know what it is, and I want to go first.
Okay.
I can't pick a cool power like telekinesis or anything. I know what I'm going to pick. I've given this a lot of thought. Thank you for that high five, Michael. I have the power to just strike people down with diarrhea. I don't even have to be with them.
You've thought about this a lot?
It's the funniest thing. I don't want something where I could kill them because I don't want that on my conscience. But Michael
just left the room.
I could just ruin their life. And like I could, let's say Ryan's trying to go first before me on a podcast. I just point at him and just, oh no. Oh.
Guys, I got to leave the room too.
Nice.
No, you don't even have time to leave. It just, boom, happens. Imagine
subjective diarrhea.
Imagine Michael's on like the job interview of his life, and I wanted that job. Just boom.
Yeah, but it's just Crohn's.
And how are you going to start World War III with that?
I think I could prevent it. Like, can you imagine if like the leader...
You literally just admitted you're losing the challenge.
Just
because
hear me
he
out.
assigned you. Start out.
Imagine if the leader of ISIS is doing some big speech, or he like hacks into
that
the
begs
worldwide
the question.
communications, and he's about to do like his big grand villain speech and tell everybody how he's going to take over the world. And he's also like, all these potential recruits are watching, and this is the moment where they're going to be like, yes, I want to follow this man. Can you imagine? And then just boom, diarrhea. Can you imagine if like Hitler was doing his thing? He was like, we have to kill the no one would listen to that.
Finish
guy.
your sentence.
Nobody.
We have to kill the who?
If I could like strike armies down with it, like the Nazis are coming, and just
that begs the question: what are the rules? Do you have to know this person?
I can
do you
just
have to like
hone
infiltrate
in on them.
this
I can
group?
just hone in on them.
Okay.
Is it a line of sight thing? You have to be looking at them.
Looking at them, or like a broadcast, or if I know, I could be looking at maybe their Twitter feed, or if they're on Instagram.
Now, can this like accidentally go off? Like, say you're like watching porn, and all of a sudden it's like a live feed, and she just starts.
It's a live feed for porn.
Just starts crapping
like
herself.
one of those
because you're like just so honed in. You're like, oh yeah, no.
It's like
that's what you're
Cerebro.
into,
I can't focus too hard on a person, or else.
I hate to see like if it's like Akira where you start to lose control of your powers. Everybody's just having massive diarrhea.
Imagine that scene. The army's like, stop up.
All right, Steven, I'll give you 4 points for that one. And actually a bonus point because you went first.
So here's how it happened. I was rolling around with my biker gang, the Popes. And we all call ourselves Cardinals. You know, we're all
I like it.
That actually is awesome.
Until the one day when my buddy Kaneda was the leader of the Popes. Or he was Francis. I'm sorry, not to
right. Sailor Francis.
Sailor Francis was the leader of the Popes, and everyone looked up to him. He was the coolest of us all, and he had the best bike that no one else could handle and stuff. But then I was the one chosen to be the vessel of the Lord, and he gave and he gave me the power to minister to the masses using sick motorcycle tricks that were impossible to perform otherwise. And I started doing all these sick quadruple backflips and 360 spins and all kinds of crazy heelys and stuff, wheelies.
I would love to see some sick Healy tricks.
Heelys
though.
with wheelies.
I would ride on my bike.
The roller skating shoes?
Yeah.
I was just doing Heelys?
I would ride my motorcycle, but then I would ride on my Heelys on my motorcycle.
You would get off the motorcycle like he did in the movie.
I would roll
and just
on the
keep
side.
going.
I would roll on the side of my motorcycle with my Heelys
Hey,
on.
man, hop on my motorcycle. I have a sidecar. No need. You just hop on the other side, Heely away with them.
Please, someone put this in a movie.
And I think... it would be very easy for me to start World War III because, look what happened after Jesus himself came. You have, all the Crusades, for example. That's kind of a
Dark Ages.
World War. Yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff happens when people
Do you realize
get fanatics.
how long it's been since we had a war based on religion?
Like no time at all, right?
Yeah. So you have a good point.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Bonus points. All right. I'm also gonna give you 4 points for that one.
Thank you.
All right. Well, the one thing I'm wondering as I'm watching all these kids in this motorcycle gang is where are their parents, right?
Right.
Right?
They're orphans, but go on.
They're orphans. Like little orphan Annie.
Yes.
And you know what? If I want to be able to do something better, I want to do it only while I'm singing the song. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, that
from
Annie.
Annie. So
Okay.
my power will be that whenever I break into that song, whatever anyone else is doing, I gain their ability +1. And so I can give people like super diarrhea, or I can just like Healy, but without the actual wheels on the shoe, just like on my heels.
Healing better
Without
better
the
than heal
motorcycle.
Jesus? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But only while I'm singing Orphan Annie's, anything you can do, I can do better.
Okay,
Now, can
so
you-
that's what your limitation is.
Can you sing it on a loop?
Oh
Or-
yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. I'm just always singing it.
But that's his weakness. He's got a weakness.
How
You
would we
just
make him
stuff his-
stop?
You stuff his mouth with a sock and it's done, right?
no,
Ryan.
because if I can hum it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or even if it's stuck in my head. You know when you have a tune stuck in your head and you just can't get it out.
Once you hone your powers, then you don't have to sing it out loud anymore.
Right.
Right,
we have
right.
to-
I can just sing it. It
It's
was
like how in Harry Potter they don't need to say the incantation all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you think really hard.
Right.
about it.
but I'm also honoring our orphan heritage,
Oh, okay.
which is very important because they never once brought that up in the movie, and that's why it didn't get an A for me.
And how are you going to start World War III with that?
Anything ISIS can do, I can do better. So
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna behead way more people than them, and they're gonna be jealous, and they're gonna start an all-out war. Or Kim Jong Un, I'll just like dictate a whole country of people better than he does, and he'll get jealous, and he'll send bombs all over the place. Or Obama, I'll let Key and Peele do a sketch with me better than they.
I just
than he
imagine
does.
what sort of hell it must be to like, because that's like an extended thing. Like even if you have to sing the song, you're going to be singing that song for like months at a time, just like enacting all of these political things. It must be horrifying.
But I have a really good voice because I'm also thinking about like Celine Dion while I'm singing it, and then I can sing better than
it's like
Celine Dion.
it's like that story in the Bible where Moses has to hold his arms up, and as long as he's
Oh,
holding his
yeah.
arms up, then
Yeah.
his army will win.
Was that in
You
the Bible?
really
No,
would quote
that's-
the Bible, Pope Francis.
That's an actual thing that
And
happens.
then like his
in the Bible. Yeah.
some other people have to come and hold his arms up for him when
That
he gets
hap- yeah.
tired. Yeah.
Look, no good superpower.
At that point, like the blood just drains out.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of gross.
There's always a catch, and you know what? I've come to terms with mine, and I can sing for quite a while. You should hear me in the shower.
Ryan, we have to team up against Michael.
Alrighty.
It's the only
It's the only way.
I
Yeah.
can team up better than you guys.
We're on his side now somehow.
Wait, what?
Michael, I'll give you 5 points because that was the best superpower in my opinion.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the challenge from the Akira podcast. If you like this, you should listen to the entire review of the anime film Akira. The link to the podcast is in the description below. And I want to know in the comments who you thought had the best superpower for this challenge, because I still think it was me, even though I lost. I'm a little bitter. Anyways, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss podcast snippets every week, and I'll see you guys when we do the next one next week. All right, punch it.